They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Manning. Scrambling away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. And he didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pressure coming. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and it...
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now on the return. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. He's got it along the sideline. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands... able to fall on it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They're dealing with a second and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Under fire. With the catch, it's Watkins. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is on its way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Texas offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Skips away from pressure. Looking down the left side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He fires to the left side. Picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Just feeds the running back. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Backed up in their own end. Don't hold the ball too long.
That might be a little too close for comfort for me. If I'm a play caller, I want to create some space. I want to take a shot, maybe throw the football down the field. But woof, I want my quarterback to know, like, listen, hey, we're really close. We're a bad spot away from 2 points for the other team.
The Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Manning. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires on the move. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Longhorns are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. They're working that left side. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this goal line defense? On 1st down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on 2nd down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? To pass, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Slithers into space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. LSU quick to the line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires on the move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He might want another play. Johnson wants to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Finds a man on the right, and he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air. It's Manning. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. see the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. And the ball will make it in. End zone, no return on that one for a touchback. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Right down the middle. Working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. LSU right back to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Now he's looking into the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll just down it right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They go to the ground, finding open areas. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you get any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They want to run this quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires it down the seam. He's got it all right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out. Open space at the 25. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's at field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Throwing right. He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps looking downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for the big play. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Buying some time. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Missed the connection on 2nd, now looking at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. LSU quick to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They needed a big play, and they got it. For the 1st down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. On the ground, it's Durham. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. The play action fake. Now adjusting. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to...
Breaks away in the middle. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. the squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. To the air. It's Nussmeier. The throw. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. At the 20.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires one high and deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Brown.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on! 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Anderson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed behind the line, it's Durham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. Oh, and he missed it, and they missed their chance to lock it up. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. It's a draw. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Takes a handoff. It's Hughes. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4.
Let's go! Let's go!
Gives it to the back on the draw. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Snag in the middle. It's Moore. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore will throw. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Sends it back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He'll try to pop the draw. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on a draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the second level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains like this, catching the defense off guard.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Hit as he throws. That's caught. It's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He caught it. Touchdown LSU! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Moore to the air. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's open on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love when QBs... pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Snap it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Got room to work. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Line getting set on second down. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Johnson looking to throw. Hauls it in. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. He's got some space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately...
Touchdown, Tigers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, it's just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Able to work his way for 5 yards. He needs a lot more than that, but they did get the clock stopped. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Moore will throw. Complete. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it up. Touchdown, Ducks! And they moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away...
Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down. Return gets it out to the 31. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The handoff to Johnson. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground.
Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Looking for more room. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. On first down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic.
Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it
to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to Johnson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. On the move to his left. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Huskers with the 1st and 10. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got a man, it's Hunter. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Alert, alert, right? Quarterback under center. You're thinking quarterback sneak on short yardage. Defensive lineman, great job. You got to get that penetration. You just can't let him go straight downhill. Make that thing bow. And I always love how you see guys diving over the top. Great effort by the defense. Great stop.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Give to the back. Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. LSU right back to the line.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Durham. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Now on first down from the 40.
Here we go.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Durham. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. The give to the tailback. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Will be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And the Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
He breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But there's a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska. They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Handoff to the single back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. There he goes. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The handoff to Johnson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Man, they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes for 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And they go back on top. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
At the 33-yard line, offense facing fourth down.
Trying to do it on the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Going to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
It's a draw. Running to Green. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Pulls it in. It's Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
He wants to throw it again. Now improvising. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need it. Looking for the end zone. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Get set.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Got his man quickly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. So they couldn't get in on 3rd down. A field goal seems to be a lock here. How much gambling do you think they do here, David?
Yeah, and Reese, back in the day, I think this is a field goal, and you don't even ask questions. You tie the football game, but so many more coaches are aggressive nowadays. I kick the field goal, I tie the football game, and I try to win it later on.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He might want another play. Johnson looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Finds a tight end.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, though.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. To the air, it's Raiola. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's at the 50.